I've got a quick, easy version of something to demo this morning. Find the appropriate screen. I think it's this guy. Let's see. Let's actually do this one. This guy. All right, here we go. That is just so pleasant. All right, so request came into some customers are wanting to basically be able to build or enhance their models dynamically uh, and via API. So I built out a few APIs to support that this week. So here we have an API to modify the YAML for a model, and I've already pre-populated things. I could also, if I wanted, it defaults to editing in combined mode, but just so that people know, we could also do the edit in single model mode by adding a mode parameter to the form data. So just to show this isn't smoke and mirrors, although it's going to take a little bit of cleanup before it gets into the product. There's nothing here. I just refreshed. I'm going to go ahead and hit this API. I got the result back. It all worked. If we come over to the same model, you can see that, ta-da, we just added this view with the YAML that I had in the post body. But wait, that's not all. Maybe I actually want to make these changes in a branch. So I've also added a create branch API. Once again, I've pre-populated everything to keep the demo running smoothly. New branch name, demo branch API. Go ahead and do that. Oh, yep, there's this. And just so that, and then of course, after creating the branch, this did give me the response. I could parse and get the ID out of it, but maybe I also just want the list of existing branches for part of my API scripting. So you can see that this demo branch API shows up. I've got the API, there's another branch in here as well. There should be another branch in, oh yeah, I've got test branch and I've got demo branch API. You can see if I jump into I'll have to refresh because this browser doesn't have context on that. You can see I've got demo branch API, and just to kind of complete the cycle here, we want first to take a look at the branch ID that we just created. We're going to need that. Come over here, and I've got add the branch parameter to this. And when I was in here, I realized, well, this is weird. I actually want this in a schema. And so, let's do schema public, and we'll save this. Hopefully that worked. Oh, yep. And it came back and it actually told me the new file name for this because now I've added it to a schema. So worth noting that the name of the file may change when you modify it in the API. Come in here. Yeah. Oh, no, we're still not going to see the schema yet because we're not in the branch, but I'll go into my branch and you can see that I've added the schema to it and it now properly shows up within that schema. One other, I did also add a commit API so you can create a branch and commit, which would get you all the way to where you could then go into GitHub and create a pull request. But there's something a little off on that, so I'll have to tweak that in order to be able to demo it. But we're getting to where we could kind of automate some model modification stuff with these APIs. So there you have it.
It's really cool. Conrad, quick question about it. What happens if you put bad or invalid YAML with like our validation?
I mean, you'll get the same. We're basically just hitting the backend API. We're just passing through to the backend API. So you'll get the syntax error explained to you by that you would if you were like the same syntax warning that you get in the IDE if you
Cool.
were to put in bad YAML as a error response in the API.
Nice. And is it, you might have said this, is it just view file? Is it all files in the model?
You could any file you want, and there's obviously some more work. We need to add the ability to delete files and do a list the read. Mostly what I did was the C of the CRUD, but we need to do the rest of it. Well, C and U. We need to do the rest of it to really flesh it out. But it's kind of a proof of concept to sort of get the ball rolling on a couple of opportunity proof of concepts, as it were.